All right, let's take a look at the first layer, which is the cloud layer. And this is also known as the base layer because it's the basis for all the other layers. You have to pass through the cloud layer before you can go to any of the other layers. So security at this layer is going to vary based on managed or self-managed infrastructure. So the idea here is we have the managed infrastructure. So infrastructure as a service, as we would know from our cloud service provider knowledge, or self-managed. So for managed infrastructure, you can think of any cloud service provider, AWS, Azure, GCP, Oracle, IBM Cloud, or a cloud platform. So think something like Civo. And so the main difference between a CSP and a cloud platform is a cloud platform is kind of like a precursor to a cloud service provider. Same thing as like a virtual private server. It's just that they might not have all the elements of it. Maybe they don't have a lot of services, or they're just highly focused on just a very specific thing, just giving you Kubernetes and just a load balancer and things like that. So security is going to greatly vary based on the provider, and you'll have to do independent research to determine what you'll need to do. So if you're on AWS and you're deploying to EKS, which is what you'd use, Elastic Kubernetes Service, you're going to have to research what the best security practices for EKS, because when you're using managed infrastructure, the responsibility of infrastructure is the cloud provider. So maybe all of it is taken care of but there might be some things you still have to worry about. But let's take a look at self-managed. So self-managed would be co-located servers. So think of Equinix. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it properly. I've never said it out loud before. Or corporate data centers. So basically, you have the machines, you have the office space, or you're renting out an office space and you're directly working with the machines, and you don't have a cloud layer, or you're installing your own cloud layer onto those servers. So security is going to be based on the infrastructure security, such as network access to API servers, so control plane, network access to nodes, Kubernetes access to cloud provider APIs, access to etcd encryption. And so, hopefully that gives you kind of an idea of infrastructure security there. Of course, if you can go with managed, it's going to be a lot easier, but Kubernetes is flexible, so you can use it anywhere you want. It just depends on how much responsibility you want to have.